Okay, a bit of a visual clue to start us off this week as to what this week's topic is. Any ideas? So this week we're going to be looking at a poem called Daffodils by William Wordsworth, and I'm going to go through the vowel sounds, the matching vowel sounds at the ends of the line before I read the whole poem through. I've identified them as the training sounds that I use in my program: oo, or, r, a, e, and then I've added in 3 diphthongal sounds: oi, ow, and I. So if we look at them verse by verse, and you can easily find the lyrics for Daffodils by William Wordsworth on poemhunter.com, or you can have a look on my website www.midwintertuition.co.uk, where I will upload a PDF that shows the sounds broken down into the different words broken down into the different sounds. Okay, so the first verse, the 2 pairs of words that we're going to examine use the ow sound and the e sound. So the ow, remember that the mouth begins nice and wide for the ow, like that. And then the e, very stretched wide mouth to make that sound. And the ow words we have in the first verse are cloud and crowd. Cloud, crowd. Remember to try and curl your tongue inside your mouth for the R in crowd. It's quite a tricky tongue movement, but do try and keep it there. The 2 E words we have are both E words where we do in fact lean on the E. So we have trees and breeze. Trees, breeze. Now trees ends with S, but we create a voiced S, so it sounds almost like a Z, trees. So a little of the voice at the end of the E remains for the S, and then breeze, which is a Z. We also find this E sound in the third verse in the word glee and at the end of company. Although the E sound at the end of company is very brief, it's still that E, and we need to practice it in words that end with Y, like company. So trees, breeze, glee, company. And I'm only looking at the rhyming words at the end of each line for this week's episode, just to make it not a 45-minute study of the poem, really. Okay, then starting with verse 2, we're going to examine first of all I sounds. I. So that lovely I, and the tongue goes down, up. I. Very good. So then we have shine, line. Shall I say those again? Shine, line. And I'm pressing my tongue quite firmly for that L as well. The other I sounds come in verse 4 when we have lie and I. The word I, E-Y-E, pronounced the same as the single letter I, of course. And lie being L-I-E. So shine, line, lie, I. Again, we lean on all 4 of those lovely long I sounds. Back to the second verse, we have some A sounds. A. So nice flat tongue to begin that sound. A. A. And the sides of my tongue are curling up to touch my top teeth there. And we get words like way, bay, they, gay. So nice end A sounds in all 4 of those words Nice hard G for gay, and then a nice buzzing TH for they, and then bay and way, and lean on those A sounds. When we're practicing with poetry, you must lean on the vowel sounds to really, really extend them. And then back to the second verse, we've got two R sounds. So we've got glance and dance, okay? Glance and dance. So the only ones I haven't gone through, so the ooh sound. So we have the ooh, the nice small mouth ooh in mood, and the u sound in solitude. So you can just hear that y creeping in, solitude, but not in mood. That is just ood. Okay, so the last two sounds, 1, 2, third verse, we've got thought and brought. Now the or sound is produced quite far back in the mouth, so it's quite hard to project, and we do have to work hard to push it forward. Thought and brought, and it helps to add extra volume to bring that sound forward. So that's all of the sounds. So I'm going to read the poem through quite slowly, and then you can hopefully hear all of those words that I've gone through. So listen out in the remainder of the poem for oo, or, ah, a, e, oi, ow, I. Daffodils by William Wordsworth. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high o'er vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way, they stretched in never-ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 saw I at a glance, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. The waves beside them danced, but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee. A poet could not but be gay in such a jocund company. I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. For oft, when on my couch I lie, in vacant or in pensive mood, they flash upon that inward eye, which is the bliss of solitude. And then my heart with pleasure fills, and dances with the daffodils. So some lovely sounds all the way through, and here is a beautiful daffodil that my husband painted for me for my birthday card, and I absolutely adore daffodils, and they're so bright and cheerful, and it's so great to use poetry to practice our vowel sounds. This is also a great poem for practicing that crisp pronunciation that you need for poetry readings. So if you need more help, or if you'd like a private lesson, I offer lessons on Skype. You can sign up for lessons by going to my website midwintertuition.co.uk, where you will find the booking form, and I look forward to hearing from you all soon.